one of the easiest.
So trying to identify what it is.
It's very comparable to the light atoms euphonium high range.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, so this is going to be the second part for the ITEC 2019 review, and we're going to talk a little bit more about the expo in this video. I made a video about the conference and some of the recitals, well, mainly our recital on the video yesterday, so go check it out if you haven't. As always, do me a huge favor by liking this video, click subscribe button if you haven't already, and make sure to hit that notification bell for all the latest news and updates whenever I make a new upload. So during this expo, I actually spent quite a bit of time trying out Wessex new prototype Euphonium, and it's a company which I first ran into, I'd say 2 or 3 years ago at one of the Army Band conferences, and I can't say enough good words about the progress they have made. And the whole idea behind Wessex is providing customers a professional quality, high quality instruments for a more affordable price, which is something that I highly approve of. And the owner, Jonathan Hodges, is somebody who's very receiving of any feedback, so he's a great guy, and they've been investing a lot of time, a lot of effort developing all of their tubas, and now they seem to be very keen on developing their new euphonium, which would go into the market of professional euphonium. So I'm super excited about that, and it was very interesting to hear their thoughts about the future for the instrument, and they seem to be, again, very keen on receiving feedback. So I had a little mock try with one of their young superstar artists, Will, and we played a little bit of duets, talked a little bit about the instrument, which is, again, not for sale yet. They only had the prototype version, but it's something I'm very curious to see how it's going to develop in the future, because from what I understand, the price for that particular model is going to be somewhere around $3,000, which is what I normally hear, especially amongst American younger players, for their preferred price tags. And it seemed that with the quality they're heading, it might be storming the market in terms of the quality and price relationship. Register for that euphonium was just unbelievable, and especially everything that came above concert high A flat or our treble B flat. So the high register was just unbelievable. Beautiful sound, such a free-flowing feeling, and it was just one of the easiest and best high registers I've tried, period, on any euphonium. So
upper register is fantastic. It's everything that it's weird. The lower register is great. Middle is slightly stuffy. As soon as you hit A flat, it opens up. As soon as you hit open. This is a little bit more open but flat. Slightly stuffy. This is beautiful. This is like, well, it probably doesn't. I don't know whether you can tell the difference, but I can feel that.
I can hear a difference.
It's just,
Yeah.
as soon as I hit that. It's just one of the easiest.
So trying to identify what it is.
It's very comparable to the light, the Adams euphonium high range. It's
Yes.
very free flowing, very easy.
I gave them a little bit of feedback about the ergonomics, which in my opinion could use some improvement. It was not the most comfortable instrument to hold. Even though it was super light, it seemed that the center of gravity was a little further outside. So I'm very curious to see if they're going to be able to fix that issue. And another thing that I kind of took away from the instrument that could improve was the consistency in centering. So the response time for their prototype euphonium is fantastic. It's just super, super free-flowing. The response time is instant, but the centering was a little bit inconsistent throughout the middle to high register. But again, that was just a prototype model, and overall it might be one of the better, if not the best, instruments that is currently within that price margin. So I'm again very curious to see what improvements they're gonna make, and if they're gonna continue improving the quality of the instruments just like they did with TUBAS, which are now just world-class instruments. I see Wessex being a brand which will dominate the market, not only for TUBAS but euphoniums in the future. So I would highly recommend keeping an eye on this specific brand. Another one of their instruments that really caught my attention was the 4-valve German baritone, and it was really, really, really good. And even though I don't personally use German baritones, that is something I recommend to younger kids, probably beginners, just because the ergonomics of the instrument makes it so much easier for a small person, like a kid, to use the instrument. So if you're a parent looking to buy one of the euphoniums or baritones for your younger kid, this is something I would highly recommend, just because of the ergonomics of the instrument. Will be so much more comfortable, while the technical facilities will still maintain more or less with their German style euphonium.